Chicos, hoy es miércoles el 20 de enero de 2021. Hoy tenemos para empezar, por favor, work on your Quizlet 4.1 or practice DOPs here. This is a really good opportunity for you guys to work on looking at a direct object and thinking what direct object pronoun you're going to replace it with, okay? If you get it wrong, it's going to tell you why. So please be working on that. If you're struggling with direct object pronouns. Also, if you want some one-on-one instruction with me, reach out to me by email and I can definitely help you out with that. Today, it's not actually a lesson. I'm going to talk to you guys about a project. So, got some feedback from you guys about what you'd like to see this semester. And you guys didn't really like speaking assessments, which is understandable. I think you guys need some more practice speaking. And so we're going to try to do it in a different way this time. Here is the project details, and this is on Canvas as well. I'll show you that in a second. But in place of a speaking assessment or a formal test for 4.1, which some of you guys also said that I am maybe testing too much, so I'm trying to slow down and maybe give you guys some projects or that sort of thing. So hopefully you appreciate it. We're going to give a 1.5 minute presentation in Spanish. Now for my online students, which is you guys, or my students in quarantine, you can video yourself, I should probably say in quarantine, not on quarantine. Video yourself giving a 1.5 minute presentation in Spanish. If you'd rather Google Meet, because you don't like sending your video to someone, that's understandable. Give me a presentation in the Google Meet, then please email me and we can figure out a time to do that. So here's what it's about. ¿Qué ropa vendes? See? What clothes do you sell? You've decided to make some extra money, so you're selling the clothes in your closet. However, the majority of the population who are willing to buy your clothes are Spanish speakers. Therefore, you must give a 1.5 minute speech, showcasing the clothes you're wanting to sell and how much they cost in dólares. See? Yes, you will need to bring in the props for this, aka your clothes. So you guys, obviously, you have them at your disposal, you're at your houses, so that should be easy for you. You're not allowed to use notes during your presentation, okay? So I don't want you to be like reading off a thing that you wrote. Hola, quiero vender mi camiseta. No. I want you guys to practice speaking about clothes, practice using your vocabulary in a way that flows, okay? And so components I will be looking for: creativity and preparedness, fluidity of speech. It doesn't have to be super fast, okay? But don't make it choppy. Pronunciation. Does it meet the time requirement in Spanish, okay? No English. Please do not stop in the middle of your presentation and say, I wasn't sure how to say this, but here we go. Here goes nothing. Okay, just do your best and just speak in Spanish the whole time and let the chips fall where they may, okay? Grammar, and then at least one correct use of a direct object pronoun. So, for example, if I say, I have some props here for you guys, okay? So, here I have a sombrero, right? This is from Cuenca. So, if I say, tengo un sombrero blanco y negro, then I could say, si lo quieres, and I'll type that down here for you guys. Si lo quieres, right? Si, I don't know if I've talked about this with you guys, but I know I talk about it in my in-person class. Si without an accent means if. Si with an accent means yes, okay? So this means if you want it. If you want it. Si lo quieres, cuesta $10. See? Or let's say I have una bufanda. Now we haven't learned the word for scarf yet. That's okay. If you have some clothes that you want to sell and we haven't learned the word for it yet, feel free to look that up, okay guys? I want you guys to be able to communicate about what you have in your life. So in this instance, that is okay. So if I say, tengo una bufanda gris y blanco, or blanca, ¿sí? Gris y blanca. Si la quieres, cuesta $5. Now, the O is accented in this, so make sure when you say how much it costs, you're accenting the O. Dólares, right? Si la quieres, si lo quieres. So what I want to do is kind of give you an example of what I'm looking for. So if I say online timer and stopwatch, okay? I'm going to give you an example of some things that you could say for a video. So here we go. Hola chicos, bienvenidos. Yo tengo mucha ropa para vender a ustedes, ¿sí? Tengo un sombrero. El sombrero es blanco y negro. Y el sombrero cuesta $5. También tengo una bufanda. La bufanda es gris y blanca y cuesta $4. Tengo dos camisetas. Tengo una camiseta anaranjada. Mi camiseta es de España. Mi camiseta cuesta $20. La camiseta morada, si la quieres, cuesta $25. Mi camiseta morada es de Madrid, España. Y también tengo una chaqueta roja. Cuesta $22. Y mi chaqueta roja es de West Lafayette. Y fin. Okay, so not too difficult. The last thing I said, y fin, just means and end. Okay, you don't have to say that, but anyway, that was 1 minute and 45 seconds, so easily surpassed the time limit. And I just talked about, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 things, okay? Notice how I wasn't speaking super fast, but I was speaking in a flow. Obviously, you guys are probably going to practice more than I just practiced for that. I didn't really practice for that. So it'll probably flow a little bit more for you guys. Now on Canvas, let's see, this is my in-person class, so let me go to my virtual. Modules. Project rubric. I gave you guys all the information I just went over today. And I'm trying to work with the tech people of how to import a rubric that I made for my in-person class. So I'm going to go ahead and go over that with you now, just so you know what to practice. I'm looking for creativity and preparedness. Okay? Did your speech flow? Did you mostly use correct pronunciation? Okay? So dólares, right? Emphasize the O. Feel free to look up online how to pronounce things. There are a lot of great resources if you want to practice that. Does it meet the time requirement? This is 10 points, so really important. And are you speaking all in Spanish? Grammar. Please use a good synthesis and variety of grammar that we've learned so far. Notice how I used an E to IE stem changing verb. I said si la quieres. I used my direct object pronoun. I used tener. I'm using my adjectives to match my nouns. So good synthesis of grammar. And finally, one correct use of a direct object pronoun. Did you use it or did you not? So here are how you're going to get your 40 points. And your assignment, you can upload a video. You have until Monday, so please, please, please practice. And that's all, chicos. If you have any questions, please let me know. Oh yeah, one more thing that I want to emphasize. If I say mi sombrero, and I want to say it cost something, it'd be cuesta. If I'm talking about something that's plural, pantalones, it'd be cuestan, right? Because this is singular, so I have a singular third person ending. These are plural, so I have a plural third person ending, okay? So please make sure to use cuesta and cuestan appropriately. Also, something my students miss all the time, remember your colors are adjectives. So match your adjective in number and gender to the noun you're describing. So instead of saying like, tengo un blanco camisa, remember you have to say, tengo una camisa blanca, right? You're matching this to your noun, you're matching your adjective, the color, to your noun, in both number, it's singular and singular, and gender, feminine and feminine. Again, if you have any questions, let me know, chicos, and get working on that. Adios.